Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coach's Corner. Time for another edition of Goode and Faithful Servant. That's right. Every Monday night, my old teammate at Bama, Kerry Goode, and I deep dive into his book, Goode and Faithful Servant. You can see it here. Kerry on the cover. And Kerry breaks up his book in the chapters, 195 days, actually, he calls it. So we attack a couple every single week. And Gary shares his wisdom with us. His computer has been down, so it's kind of hard for to hear the voice at first. But about 10 seconds into it, it'll come out okay. I want to thank Kerry for doing this episode. This week is brought to you by Bubba's 33, where Bama actually has their watch parties in the fall for the football game. So go see the guys at Bubba's 33. Gulf Breeze Insurance. Raul Ramirez at Gulf Breeze Insurance as one of our new sponsors. And thanks to all our sponsors. For without them, this just wouldn't be possible. All right, let's get into it. Let's tackle it. The first subject, it's on day 43, actually, and it's titled, "You Have to Fight Through Some Bad Days to Earn the Best Days of Your Life." How true this is. Kerry, on page 53 of your book, you say, quote, "We are a product of our thoughts. Our thoughts shape our vision. You see what you choose to see, which directly influences how you feel and how you behave." Have you ever talked to your grandparents or great-grandparents about their experiences as children during the Depression or World War II, which was estimated to have killed over 50 million people? Did you ever hear them complain about how it screwed them over or ruined their lives, or gripe about how they never recovered? No, in fact, much of their wisdom and resilience were actually rooted in what they learned by living through those transformative years. Start seeing and thinking of it that way. Ignore the narrative of the media and negative people that only make the situation worse. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, quote, "Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, for the human spirit is colored by such impressions." Maybe you need to remind yourself of that. Life isn't about how to survive the storm. It's about how to dance in the rain. Those are Kerry's words, okay, in his chapter 43, day 43. Now my questions for Kerry. Kerry, I find it difficult to dance in the storm when I can barely stand up against the hurricane-style winds. I'm just trying to survive the abuse. Now, afterwards, I am grateful for the challenge, but at the time, I'm just trying to hold on. For instance, when friends lost their 24-year-old son, my former teammate, my favorite player of all time, my former player, you wonder at the pain, right? You ask God. I was honored, though, to speak at his funeral. Emotionally, it was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. I couldn't do it alone. God guided my every step and word. Kerry, talk about how you turned a negative when the pandemic hit, how you turned that into a positive for your family.
Hey, Paul, I hope you had a great weekend and your day is going even better. My computer is in the shop, so I may sound a little bit different today. Let's talk about turning a negative situation into a positive one, specifically back during pandemic. For my family, it required a combination of resilience, perspective, and proactive action. The first thing you must do is keep the lines of communication open. Discuss the situation honestly, but with a focus on finding solutions together. Everyone was given up-to-date information, and everyone knew what was expected of them. Next, we had to listen. Sometimes, just listening can be incredibly powerful. Let family members express their feelings and concerns. When the pandemic was spreading and people were dying, that got to be a little scary for everyone, and we had to let our kids express how they felt and address their concerns. The second thing is to stay positive. It's about your mindset. You have got to maintain a positive outlook. Focus on the good things, however small, and be a role model for your family. If you fall apart, everyone else will as well. Everyone follows the leader of the wolf pack. Paul, another we did was find solutions together. While everyone was gaining weight, everyone agreed to work out and cook healthy dinner every night. This not only helped find creative solutions to gaining weight during the pandemic, but also makes everyone feel valued. Turning negatives into positives isn't just about staying optimistic. It's about actively finding ways to improve and grow from challenging situations. Remember, it's not about ignoring the negatives, but finding constructive ways to respond to them.
Wow, Kerry. Yeah, resilience, perspective, and positive action. That's what it does, Kerry. Thank you for that. You say stay positive. Just listen to your family and friends. Find solutions together, right? You were cooking, working out, and communicating. Not just staying positive, though. You say it's actively finding ways to grow. And Kerry, you talk about it in your next answer, so let's get to it here. Kerry, expound on that, on the best sentence in the chapter. Quote, our ancestors' wisdom and resilience were rooted in what they learned by living through those transformative years. Talk about that.
Listening to the stories that my grandparents told, I learned to be resilient, how to bounce back from setbacks and view challenges as opportunities for growth. Then there is setting realistic goals, learning to set achievable goals and create actionable plans to reach them. Perseverance, developing the determination to keep going even when things get tough. This is the time to check your values and beliefs. For us, Paul, our transformative years were in college. I know I learned what I would do and would not do during that time. Defining my personal values, I identified what truly mattered and aligned my actions with those values. Everyone's journey is unique, and the lessons learned can shape who they become. Living through your transformative years is like embarking on a journey of self-discovery and growth. It's a time when you experience significant changes, learn new things about yourself, and start to shape the person you want to become. Living through your transformative years is like embarking on a journey of self-discovery and growth. It's a time when you experience significant changes, learn new things about yourself, and start to shape the person you want to become. It's like the movie Transformers. First you start as a beautiful little shiny car, and then the next thing you know is that you are a beast to be dealt with.
Oh my gosh. Kerry talks about view challenges as opportunity for growth, set realistic goals, and plans to achieve them. Great advice, Kerry. Love that as analogies. All right, let's tackle day 47. This chapter, it's a unique title to your chapter, and you call it Every Day and Every Day, one word. In case you're wondering why I use both, this is Kerry's words now, okay? In case you're wondering why I use both, one word in 2 days for every day, one word every day is an adjective. You use it to describe something normal, not exciting or unusual. Then there is every day or each day. All 365 days of my thoughts have been consumed with ALS. It's enough to drive a person insane. Have you ever had thoughts like this? Let's turn this horror film off. We have to remember that each day is ordained by Almighty God. If we choose to focus on the wrong things, we'll miss the blessings that each day has to offer. Remember that each day is unique and irreplaceable, regardless of how bad it may be. Okay, Kerry, here's my third question for you. These last two sentences are profound. Talk about how these two themes are important for a purpose-driven life. Number one, we are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair. Corinthians 4:8. And the second part, Kerry, an attitude of gratitude makes all the difference in the world. Expound on those, buddy.
Life is a journey filled with moments of joy, but also seasons of struggle. As we navigate our paths, we sometimes find ourselves facing overwhelming challenges that leave us feeling hard-pressed and perplexed. In these moments, it's easy to feel like giving up. However, the Apostle Paul's words in 2 Corinthians 4 verse 8 remind us that we are never truly defeated. Paul acknowledges the reality of our trials. We may be hard-pressed on every side, feeling the weight of our circumstances pressing in. Yet, we are not crushed. The pressure may be great, but it is not greater than the strength God has placed within us. Similarly, we may find ourselves perplexed, unable to see a clear way forward, but we are not in despair. Our confusion does not have to lead to hopelessness. The second statement of an attitude of gratitude makes all the difference means. Gratitude helps to reduce negative emotions such as envy, resentment, and frustration. By focusing on the positive aspects of life, we cultivate a more optimistic and resilient mindset. It strengthens relationships. When we express gratitude towards others, it strengthens our connections and fosters a sense of trust and appreciation. An attitude of gratitude promotes a positive outlook. It allows us to see the good in every situation, even during challenging times. It helps us to find silver linings and maintain a hopeful perspective, which can be incredibly empowering. Gratitude helps boost self-esteem. Gratitude helps us to appreciate our own accomplishments and recognize our self-worth. It shifts our focus away from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and confidence. In short, an attitude of gratitude is all about consistently recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, both big and small. It's about shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, and being thankful for the positive aspects, even in difficult times. Practicing gratitude can lead to increased happiness, improved relationships, and a greater sense of overall well-being. It's like cultivating a mindset where you celebrate the small wins, acknowledge the support and kindness of others, and remain open to the beauty and opportunities that each day brings. I hope this helps at least one person. Paul, then our efforts are worth the time. Everyone have a great week, and I will talk with you next week. Don't forget to talk to God. He would love to hear from you.
Unbelievable, Kerry. Beautiful stuff, man. You just got away with words. The pain and pressure can feel too much, but God has your back. It's not too much for him. Confusion does not have to lead to hopelessness. It's another thing you talked about. Gratitude strengthens our relationship with others. Find the silver linings. Great stuff, Kerry. Appreciate you so much, man. I hope you know how much you mean to thousands of people. I'm grateful for the show. Made possible by the good Lord, you and Tanja. Thank you for you two. And we waited a year to figure this out. Remember? Thank goodness for AI technology that you can come up in your voice through the computer. I know your computer was in the shop and it wasn't your voice this week, but I sure look forward to hearing your voice next week again, Kerry. Yeah, we did it, buddy. I hope it helps at least one person as well. It took us a while to figure it out, right? But hey, man, don't underestimate a Tripoli or a Goode. Thank you, buddy. Love you, man. Stay tuned for these important messages. Without these, it just wouldn't be possible. Thanks for everybody for watching. We got more stuff coming up later this week. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. So long.
Arbitrium Consulting for all your fencing, landscaping, pressure washing, tree trimming needs. Call 850-483-0350 for your free estimates. Serving Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Fort Walton, Destin, Perdido, Gulf Shores, Foley, and the entire Gulf Coast. Arbitrium Consulting is owner-operated, fully licensed and insured. Call today, 850-483-0350, the official landscaper of Coach's Corner.
Over 30 years, you have seen the orange Beck signs all over the Gulf Coast listing a property for sale or lease. Beck Partners is your trusted advisor in commercial real estate, property management, commercial and personal insurance. Senior Vice President David Valletto has been with Beck Partners since 1989. Take advantage of his wealth of knowledge by calling him today at 982-7352, 982-7352. Extensive experience in all aspects of leasing, sales, management, and site selection will make sure your expectations are exceeded.
My name is Steve Reynolds. I'm the manager and owner of Cordova Lanes, and we help keep your mind out of the gutter. Cordova Lanes is part of the community of Pensacola. Being here for 43 years, we've entertained more people than any other bowling center in the city. We self-fund for a living. Cordova Lanes is located at 2111 Airport Boulevard in Pensacola, behind Cordova Mall. Come on out and see us at Cordova Lanes Bowling Center. Thank you.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on your home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Will Rentschler is your go-to agent in Pensacola, Florida for the service you deserve at the price that you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Will Rentschler has you covered. Call 850-433-4678 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Legal disclaimer, individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.